What's going on, Wise Take Nation? It's your boy, Paulie D, and I'm joined by the man, CashinDFS. What's going on, Cash?
Chilling.
How'd you do tonight?
Did I? It was looking real good early. Then DeGrom sucked a big one.
DeGrom.
I mean, not
Ray,
DeGrom.
Ray,
Thor.
Ray.
No, Thor.
Oh, Thor. You ended up going on Thor?
Yes, Thor on both sides with Godly on DK with him.
Godly.
But yeah, it sucked. He sucks.
Yeah,
he sucks, CK.
He's all right, but they're babying him a little bit, and they're babying him a little bit, and Marlins don't strike out enough.
Bulls, they've been striking out a lot in the last week. That's why I played him.
Yo, he had the worst umpire in baseball though too. Did you know that?
It was
Joe West.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought it wasn't him. So I heard it was, and then I heard it wasn't. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that officially, but that's who the sheet said it was before the game. But we could check. But yeah, I mean, I had just like a straight up min cash night across basketball, baseball, everything. I'm fine with it, broke even, but man, we called out a lot of things right. I thought I would have done better tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I had Barnhart hit a home run at 2%.
He was 2% on FanDuel?
Of course he was. He's a catcher. Nobody plays him.
Oh, that's right. No one plays catcher. That's pretty cool. See, on DraftKings, he was 15%. There just wasn't many good catchers today.
Yeah, I mean, I really liked him. And then he was in the 5-hole, and then he just is more popular.
Oh yeah.
I try to get my plays who I like before I see him in the lineup. I don't need to know if he's batting first or eighth. If I like him, I like him. I don't care where he's batting. I'm not playing cash. You know what I'm saying? We ain't playing cash, Paulie.
I'm with you, bro.
I don't give a damn where he bats in the order. If I like his numbers, if I like his matchup, I like him.
I knew I was playing Schimpf today, no matter what, on like 25% of my teams. You know, he got hurt, left early. He was gonna dunk today, like I know it. You know, like, and he ended up being like 8th or 9th, but I stuck with him.
Damn right.
But man, baseball's been fun, man. I'm just like so thrilled that it's back. It's just been a good, fun ride so far. 2-game early slate. You gonna mess with that at all?
Hell no.
Yeah, me neither. Probably not. But we got a big 12-game slate tonight. And I think you see DraftKings put a qualifier out. It's going to be in New York this year for the live final.
I heard that it was like today was the first day, right?
Yeah. They ran a 150. It filled up so fast, and they put out a 333 or something like that. But I think tomorrow they got a cheap one. Let me check real quick. You going to go after that? You going to make a return?
I mean, maybe. I'm not going to be chasing it early. I got to win some money first.
Yeah, I agree. At least on DraftKings, like in basketball, the live final satellites were first or nothing. Like not even min cash, second place or anything. It was all the prizes went to first. Second place got 0. For the baseball, I saw that they paid out like 5% of the field or something. You know, so I prefer that when I am chasing them. You know, it's kind of brutal when only first place gets paid.
Yeah, it is. Definitely it is.
Let's jump into this slate. It's a big one. Go game by game. There's a lot of good pitchers on this slate. I'm curious to see what you like. First game we got is the Detroit. Nope, that one's not on the slate. Cancel that. We got the Cincinnati Reds in Philly. Aaron Nola facing Homer Bailey. I got the Phillies as 213 favorites and an over-under right now of 8. What do you think about this game, man?
Homer Bailey is garbage. That's what I think. I think I'm going to like Philly once again and again. I don't think it's going to be sneaky because after Homer Bailey is probably the worst bullpen in baseball. So, yeah, stack them up again. Off there really hurt me today.
Yeah, me too.
But I will go right back to Franco. Hopefully people jump off. Franco is hitting the ball very, very hard. Very, very hard right now. Over the last 7 days, he is hitting the baseball harder than anybody in baseball. So I like that.
Yeah,
Reese
you can take
Bryce
righties or
every
lefties
day.
as homer. It don't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at all. I'm gonna like a lot of them for sure. And then on the other side, I don't want to pitch Nola with all these lefties, but I don't know. I'm not gonna like Cincy like I did today against Lively, who was really bad. At least Nola is good.
What's
Hasn't been
Nola's
great this
price
year.
over there?
Yeah, Nola's 8.5.
85. So he hasn't gone over 87 pitches yet. 68 the first start, 87 the second. Like, he's 82 on DraftKings. I highly doubt I'd go here in this park, against a team with some good lefties. I don't see that happening.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go there either. I don't think. But you don't necessarily like you're not gonna like Cincy like you did today, right?
No, I mean I'll have a couple, like 5%.
What happened to Winker? What was wrong? It really pissed me off.
I think it was just a lefty thing.
It was an illness.
It was an illness.
Yeah, it was an illness.
Oh no, they had a righty throwing today.
Yeah, it was Lively. It was
like
so bad against lefties.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was just illness.
He got lucky. Like in the first inning, he had bases loaded, nobody out, and only gave up 1 run and got out of there. But that game should have been a lot worse.
Tucker got out, and then he came back next at bat and hit home run. Yeah, it could have been much worse.
Yeah. So what do you think? A little bit of Cincy and a lot of it on Philly. And for me on Philly, like it's everybody in this lineup. Like Nick Williams is 2,900 on DraftKings. I really like that. I'm looking for value stacks because I want to pitch Sale and probably another expensive arm tomorrow. Adabel Herrera, maybe. I'll definitely play Rhys Hoskins. He's on fire. And you said make out Franco. He's real cheap, so I'll go there too.
Yeah, he's 3.3 on FanDuel. Nick Williams 2.4. Nick Williams came in and hit a pinch hit home run today.
I'll go right back to him too. So yeah, I like this spot. You like this spot. And Nola, like he's gonna be low on tomorrow, but I don't see the value in going there. I'd be shocked if he was like the best pitcher on the slate, point per dollar or anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right, next game we got is the Atlanta Braves taking on the Washington Nationals. We got Steven Strasburg against Michael Fultonavich. The Nats are 220 favorites, and we've got a 7.5 over under here. What do you think?
Strasburg is okay, but like Max today, he's probably not going to be for me. I don't like to target Atlanta with all these lefties, and I know for a fact, it just hits in the memory that Freddie Freeman got BVP against Strasburg. I don't even have to look. I just know it's there. I will look tomorrow. Yeah,
it's massive.
But it's there.
15 for 40. 2 doubles, 4 homers, 11 runs, 13 RBIs, 6 walks, 375 average, and a 490 WOBA. I mean, that's BVP for your ass.
Right yes, there. I hope Strasburg challenges him and thinks that maybe he can get him and Freeman double dongs.
Yeah.
If Eaton is out, Trey Turner will move to the leadoff. I only want Trey Turner in the leadoff spot. Because, like I said yesterday, I think he has better steal upside there.
Why wouldn't Eaton play, though?
What? I don't know why Eaton didn't play. Well, I mean, he didn't play today, so I'm sure he does play tomorrow or today, whatever.
Yeah, unless that's like an injury thing, but I don't think...
Yeah, no, it's just like they're trying to limit him so he doesn't get injured again. The dude is always injured. So, yeah, he'll be in the lineup today, I'm pretty sure. And he's a good play against Faulty. You want the lefties against Faulty. Faulty's been pretty good, so I don't know if I'm going to pay these prices for these guys. But Harper will be lower on today. I don't know what his ownership was because he didn't do nothing, and I didn't play him, so I don't know what he was.
I think he was like 20s on DraftKings.
Yeah, I mean, Atlanta's gonna walk him. They're probably gonna walk him again today. They walked him 3 times.
Yeah, Atlanta avoids him for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fulton's been all right. 5 innings pitched both games, 8 Ks once, 7 Ks the other, 95 pitches about both times. Gave up 2 home runs to Philly, none the next game to Washington. He always faced Washington last start.
Oh, so it is the last start. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't love that.
It's never good. Strasburg didn't face them, right? I
don't
think so.
I don't think so either. No, he didn't.
I mean, Strasburg can come out here and have a good game. Max did it today, but I'm not going to pitch him. I'd rather stack against him.
What's Strasburg's price on FanDuel?
9.8.
9.8. I mean, that's cheap, but on FanDuel we only have one pitcher. There's no way I'm pitching him, and on DraftKings he's expensive. I doubt I use him there either. He's a 10.8 on DraftKings. Like, I probably won't have too much of this.
You know who else is hitting the ball very hard right now?
Who?
Preston Tucker.
He's cheap. I don't mind him.
Just had 3 zeros in a row. But over the last 7 days, hitting the ball hard. So you can hit the ball hard at people and get out. I just want you to hit the ball hard.
Yeah. That'll come around eventually. You know, if guys like Matt Adams and like Goodwin crack the lineup here, like I don't mind going to them for Washington. But otherwise, like, yeah, you know, Fulton's tough against righties. You really want lefties. They're going to avoid Harper. We don't know if Eaton will be there. I don't think I'll be playing the Nat Bats. I mean, Fulton's 6.6 on DraftKings. I think he's in the SP2 conversation at that price. But I doubt he's like my favorite cheap pitcher on this slate.
Dusty Baker's a moron, man. Adams should be in the lineup over Zimmerman if he's playing Teheran. I just don't understand.
Absolutely.
It's the second time in a row.
Yeah, I don't get that. All right, let's move over. We got the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Andrew Cashner versus Aaron Sanchez. The Blue Jays are minus 120 road favorites, and we've got an 8.5 over/under. Anything interest you here?
Cashner, he's a phenomenon. Like, he's so bad. Like, he is terrible, but he just doesn't get killed. Like, it just never happens. He's so bad. He has a 6.1 swinging strike rate. Oh, my God. That is terrible. But he does have above average ground ball percentage.
Yep.
A lot of medium contact, not a lot of hard contact. And the home runs per 9 it's just amazing. Like, he's a phenomenon. Like, to be so bad and just not get rocked, it's crazy.
Yep.
Aaron Sanchez, no. Like, Baltimore has awoken. They're swinging bats now. I'm not going to do it. I'm definitely not going to pitch Cashner, but I just think that Toronto could eat him. But going by the numbers, probably not. And they're kind of expensive. But Hitters Park, I could stack either side. I like Baltimore more just because Cashner's, you'll get so angry stacking against him.
Yeah, I mean, I just think there's better spots out there. You know, I don't think I'd really look to pitch either of these guys, and I don't think I'd really run to stack against either of them either.
Like, I like probably Granderson, like these cheap dudes. Granderson's a good play, I think. But, yeah. What did Diaz do today?
I don't think he did much.
His ISO has been massive as well.
He hits righties
No, he didn't do none.
pretty well. Actually, he hits righty breaking balls, righty sliders. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't like. I don't mind Solarte, Smoke, and Granderson. Like, if you want to get like a little mini cheap stack out of Toronto tomorrow, but I don't have a ton of interest here.
Steve Pearce hit his home run against a righty today, huh?
Yeah, he did. He did. He hits homers off righties too. It's not always just lefties.
He has 3 home runs in a row, 3 straight days.
Yeah.
I'll take my chances that doesn't happen again, and he'll be popular. Don't play him.
All right. Next game we got the Mets. CK's Mets taking on the Marlins in Miami again. The roof was open tonight. Could be again tomorrow. We got Caleb Smith, the lefty, taking on Jacob deGrom. The Mets are minus 185 favorites, and I've got an over-under right now of 8. Do you like deGrom tomorrow?
Yeah. I'm not gonna let Thor take me off of DeGrom. Yes, I like him a lot. Miami has not been good. Like the last 7 days have been bad, really bad. Striking out a lot, like just bad numbers. So yeah, I like DeGrom a lot. He might be my favorite pitcher on the slate.
Let's take a look at deGrom. Has he been going the distance? 101 pitches, 86 pitches, got 2 wins both games. Went 5 innings and 6, struck out 7, and then 5 against Washington and St. Louis. He's the second or most expensive. I think he's the most expensive pitcher on DraftKings.
How many innings? Oh, Caleb Smith only pitched 18 innings last year. Gave him almost 2 home runs for 9 in 18 innings.
Yeah, he was on the Yankees. He actually didn't do terrible when he pitched for the Yanks, I don't think. Or he had 2 good games and 2 really bad games. But I think there's some talent in that kid. What's his price over there?
Let me go back. I think he's really cheap, 5.7. He's very, very, very cheap.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be a weird way to approach the field. I don't think that's the right play against deGrom because he's probably not in line for the win, and you need that when you're going with a cheap pitcher on FanDuel.
He is a lefty.
Yeah, he is.
I like lefties against Mets more than righties.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe, like I wouldn't do it on FanDuel, but maybe on DK if you want to load up on bats, you could maybe do it.
Yeah, I feel that.
It's not like the greatest play. I mean, the Mets do have, like Cespedes could definitely rock him.
Yeah. So no bats either side, really, right?
Nah, definitely not on Miami side.
Yeah, and probably not too much of the Mets. I mean, it's a big park. I don't think this guy's bad.
Although, I mean, whenever Cespedes plays in Miami, I always have interest because I know that he likes to play there. Yeah.
Yeah. Wilmer Flores, he'll probably back cleanup. He's 2.9 on DraftKings.
Where is he? I always like him against lefties. Oh man, I still don't even see him.
What position?
Oof. Is he min price? Oh, I must have went by him.
What position you looking at? Third base,
2-2.
right?
It's 2-2. He's first base on FanDuel.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he plays that too. I guess, as like a one-off, I don't think, I mean, you could do like an Asdrubal, Cespedes, Flores, Todd Frazier stack, even Travis d'Arnaud, but I don't see the Mets.
I hate playing Todd Frazier.
Yeah, I know, me too. I don't know. The only thing I'm looking at here is Jake deGrom, and I like him tomorrow, especially because he's the most expensive pitcher on DraftKings. I don't think many people will use him. He will definitely be the pivot off of my favorite pitcher tomorrow.
That's that Yankees lineup algorithm over there on DK. Lowering sales price.
Yeah. Their algorithm favors the Yankee bats.
Yes.
Well, they should, bro.
Not against Sale, I don't think.
Oh wow, this is we're playing each other's teams tomorrow, dude.
I know.
That's the next game. Cash's
Yes,
Boston Red Sox against my New York Yankees.
You just realized that? You were talking about Sale.
I know we were talking about pregame, but I was only thinking about one thing. Against Luis Severino, the Red Sox are minus 140. The Red Sox, I do believe have the best record in baseball right now, while the Yankees sit at 500.
That won't stop. Paulie.
That won't stop. Over under is 7.5. I'm just gonna go and tell the nation that Chris Sale is by far my favorite pitcher on the slate tomorrow. The Yankees are cold. The Yankees are a little bit beat up, and Stanton is already starting to hear boos. He struck out 5 times in a game, 4 times in another game. Like, Chris Sale is going to dominate the Yankees tomorrow. I'm sure of that. I will have all the Chris Sale that I can handle and a little bit of hedge stacks against. But Chris Sale is by far my recommendation tomorrow. I think he's going to have massive strikeouts. Massive.
Did the Yankees fans not watch Stan in Miami, or they just expect him to hit a home run every time he steps to the plate, or what the hell? He strikes out a ton. But that's why he has all that power. I mean, most dudes that have extreme power, they strike out a lot. It's like, I don't know what the hell they're booing.
Yeah, I know. Like, for real, like, it's the 5th game or 10th game of the year. You're really, like, booing the guy. Like, he hit 2 home runs on opening day. Like, I can't stand stuff like that. It really annoys me. Like, booing the new guy, like, because he starts off a couple games cold. Like, that's so ignorant to me. It really bothers me about the fan base.
It does. It is dumb. I mean, dude,
yeah,
by
let's
himself,
get him psyched out. You know, like let's make it harder for the guy.
By himself, he's made the lineup just
so much better. So much better.
I mean, like, it's lethal. Like, you don't even like, pitchers are probably scared. Like, it's like they're stepping in the ring with Mike Tyson back in the day. Like, they're scared to get on the mound because they just know. Like, you do, like, no, you don't. You just not want to face that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love Sale. On DK, yep. I would think that Sale would be but I don't know, because some people thinks it's the Yankees, so
and there's so many good arms on this slate. So you got Strasburg at 10-8. Sale is 12-3. DeGrom is 12-4. Severino's 10-5. Carlos Martinez, who we'll get to against the Brewers, is 10-1. Dallas Keuchel against Minnesota is 9-1. There's arms on this slate. Like, I don't know how popular he's going to get, but I think 20%,
That's too low to me. I think he should be more. So I really like him and DeGrom. Like, those are my favorite two.
Yeah, me too.
And on DK, DeGrom is 100 more.
Yeah.
And on FanDuel,
DK. I mean, DeGrom on DK.
Yeah. So that's why I was saying I would probably go to DeGrom on DK and then Sale on FanDuel, because it's only a $1,400 difference. That's like one bat. You know what I'm saying? You punt one bat instead of pay 34 for a bat or 36. I don't know, man. They're really close. I like both of them a lot. I just know that Chris Sale could, like you said, he's probably, like, his floor is probably 12 strikeouts tomorrow.
Yeah. Yep. Like,
I mean, that's not a realistic
homer or two, but I really don't even think so. Like, maybe Stanton hits a solo homer off of him. That'd be awesome. But really, I think that early in the year, when it's cold, like, the pitchers have an advantage. This is when Chris Sale dominates the Yankees. We'll get him later in the year. We'll get him if we see him in the playoffs. But right now, this is a tough spot for the Yanks. And, I'm a Yankees fan. I don't want to say that, but I don't care. It's, DFS. I have no teams. And Chris Sale is just going to mash tomorrow. Let me see if we have a predicted umpire for him yet.
See, my thing is that I need to look into Boston to see if they're going to be able to hit Severino. And it's not even a great play, but if they're going to be really, really low owned,
they are.
I could do it. But it's not like that is not the optimal play today, that's for sure. Because Severino is very good. Severino's a beast.
He's really, really good. I don't think I'd use Severino because it's Boston. Like, I don't think he'll be in line for the win because I don't think the Yanks are going to get anything much going against Sale. He could strike out guys if he's, they have a good ump. But, like, I wouldn't be shocked if he struck out 9 Red Sox. But, like, I think that's best case scenario. And then you're praying for a win, which is unlikely. Like, I just don't think it's a good spot and price for Severino on either site. Like, what's he on FanDuel? Is he 9 something?
He's the second. Let me go back up here. I think he's 10.5. So he's only 500 cheaper. Yeah, he's 10.5.
There's no way I'd do that.
No. There was no way I'd pitch him over Sale. No way. Because the Yankees, while they are lethal, they strike out. Boston is one of those teams that doesn't strike out a ton usually.
Yep. And we have all that star power at the top of the order, but we're also like a little bit banged up, and you're going to see guys at the bottom that are young and inexperienced. Like our bottom three is going to be like Tyler Austin, Miguel Andujar, and this kid, either Ronald Torreyes or this kid Hale or something. Like those three guys, they're not experienced enough for Chris Sale. There's a lot of strikeouts in that lineup tomorrow. If Chris Sale's on his game, he's going to do real well.
I want Gary Sanchez in the lineup because that will scare even more people away from Sale, and he's going to strike out 3 times.
Yep, he'll strike out a few times too. Yeah, and if you want to have like a little bit, like if you're building 10 teams and you did one like a small Red Sox stack, like I wouldn't hate it, but I don't think that's the play. I just think you do Chris Sale here and move on.
Yep, I agree.
All right, next game we got is the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Texas Rangers. We've got Martin Perez, the lefty, taking on Tyler Skaggs, the lefty. The Angels are minus 132, and right now we've got an over-under of 9.5. Anything you like here?
Not really. Skaggs is 7-1, and when I looked at Texas, they have not been striking out as much as I would have thought. So
they are, they're not even in the top 10 of strikeouts so far.
It was under 20%. It was like 17 or 18% so far this year. Yeah. And that's low for Texas. For a team that swings freely. Like they do swing freely, but they're not striking out a ton.
They haven't started off hitting that great either, though. But
no. I don't think I'm gonna go to Skaggs here. Definitely not gonna go to Perez. I like Los Angeles Angels stack again today for sure. Mike Trout is super expensive. I like Upton and Ohtani more. Give me those dudes for sure. And like those are my 2 favorite. There's a couple of punt options if they make it. Like we was talking about Marte, if he's able to make it in there.
Yep.
Cozart is a good play.
DraftKings.
Mike Trout is always a good play, but he is very expensive.
Oh yeah, obviously. No, but Maldonado, you need a catcher on DraftKings. He's 2.9. Like, it's no secret I'm gonna need some savings if I'm gonna be playing Chris Sale tomorrow, and I don't even know who my SP2 is. So, I like that if you're gonna stack through like a wraparound, especially if Marte's at the bottom too.
I mean, Pujols is swinging the hot bat. He got a home run today.
Yeah, I don't mind Pujols here.
Yeah, he's 3-1. I like that too.
What about the Rangers side? Do you like any of those bats against Skaggs?
Not really. I mean, there's probably going to be a couple that I get on. Yeah. But he's a lefty, and like Gallo is my dude. So
yeah, no. I gotta look into that a little bit, see if there's any chance Gallo could homer off of him. See if I go lefty. But I mean, Andrews, Beltre's really cheap on both sides. Chirinos, I think, could hit a homer off Skaggs, and then Ryan.
Chirinos has been really bad. Yeah, but he does have power, no doubt. I played him a couple days ago. I loved his matchup. He profiled so well, and he got a 0, like normal.
Yeah, but I mean, like, how much do you take stock into like guys starting off bad, like the first week, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it's not like I think he's gonna have a bad year, but I want to see it first. Like once I see you hitting the ball hard,
see the hard contact rising a little bit.
Yeah, that's when I'll go.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good park. Like,
I mean, he's mid-price.
Yeah, I'm looking for cheap stacks. Like, I could consider this as, just like another 5% stack in my teams, but it's definitely nothing I love. And I do like the Angels bats a lot. Would you pitch Skaggs tomorrow as like an SP2?
I don't think so.
Yeah, me neither. Not in this park. The Rangers.
I mean, Odor is going to be out.
Yeah, he got hurt today. He left.
So Drew Robertson is most likely gonna play, and he's a lefty, and
Or
it's not.
Jurickson Profar's up though. He came
Oh,
in.
they brought him. They did
Yeah.
bring him up,
Yeah.
so he could play too.
Yep.
Yeah, I just don't know. Like, I would rather just have probably a one-off or two mixed in with
Yeah.
Texas instead of pitch skags.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. I think my only real interest here is the Angels bats. Next
Yeah.
game we got is the Houston Astros taking on the Minnesota Twins. Jake Odorizzi versus Dallas Keuchel. The Astros are minus 154, and we've got an under right now of 8. What's going on with the Astros bats this year?
They suck. Where's Odorizzi at? He is so bad. Man, if like they match up all the time, like they've been against bad pitchers and just haven't done nothing.
Yeah.
And Odorizzi just gives up a lot of power.
That's not
never good against Houston. He's a big fly ball pitcher. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna stack Houston. They're an option, but they are expensive, and that's just something I gotta see. You gotta show me before I do it. I'm not gonna do it. I gotta see it. But my thing is how bad Dallas Keuchel's been so far.
How bad has he been?
Pretty bad. I mean, well, he hasn't really gone deep either.
No,
but I mean,
dude, he's thrown 104 pitches and 99. He did walk 4 guys last game against Baltimore.
But he's only went 6 and 5 innings. Like, he walked 4 O's.
Yeah, that's hard to do.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
3 Ks against Baltimore and Texas.
That's not a good sign when you walk 4 Baltimore Orioles.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I would rather get some of these bats. They were really bad today, but it's Verlander. Wish I would have pitched Verlander, but they are expensive. Like, that's the thing. It's probably going to be freezing. They're not expensive on DraftKings because Dozier is 4-3 and Sano is 4-2. That's my 2 bats.
So Dozier's 4-4. That's a little expensive, but Sano is 3-9. That's cheap for DraftKings. Robbie Grossman's projected to back cleanup. He's 2-9. Buxton's 3-2, and then like a Mitch Garver is 2-8.
Escobar has been pretty good.
Where's that other dude?
Oh, he's a lefty.
Who's
Escobar?
No, not Escobar, but the other infielder that can play every position on the Twins.
Is you talking about dude you just said was hitting cleanup, Grossman?
No, not Grossman. He's like he came on, he was crushing last year. He played like shortstop, second base for the Twins.
I know who you're talking about. I don't see him in the player pool.
I don't see him.
Mitch Garver? No, that's the catcher.
Jorge Polanco.
Where is he at?
He's hurt.
Oh, I was about to say I don't see him. But yeah, that's it. He played shortstop and all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. Like a Houston stack is viable, but I doubt it, and I doubt I really go to this Minnesota thing either. Let's move on to the next game. We got the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the St. Louis Cards. Carlos Martinez taking on Brent Suter. This is Martinez's second start against Milwaukee. The Cardinals are minus 173, and the over-under right now is 8. Anything you like here?
Well, I got Skoglund, or whoever the hell that is. That's not who you got?
No, I see for who? For Milwaukee?
Oh, I'm on the wrong game. I'm on Seattle, Kansas. Oh, Suter.
Yeah, Cardinals, Milwaukee. Yes. Carlos Martinez versus Brent Suter.
Suter blows. He sucks. Yeah. Maybe it'd be good one day. I think he sucks. He has no strikeout ability. He blows. Don't play him. I would like to stack against him because he can't miss bats. But my dude left today. Jose Martinez left the game. That's my dude. Carlos Martinez absolutely dominated this team. In Milwaukee, he just lit them up. But that was his last start. Look at that, a 65. Goodness gracious, dude. And I stacked against you that day. But Carlos Martinez is not very good against lefties, so I will like some lefties. Thames is really crushing the ball. I might stack the Brewers today and get a bunch of zeros on my team. And I like St. Louis every day pretty much. They're just good. Up and down that lineup is good. Go y'all on mute. No, I can't hear you.
My bad, dude.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I was way away from that mute button. I said I wish Yelich was still here, so like I'd like the Brewers stack more if Yelich was in it.
Kane left the game today?
Yeah, he's got a Q tag too. He's got a Q tag.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, man, that's not good. I mean he is a righty, but
yeah, he's still he can get on still fade.
Yeah, it's just a lethal bat in the lineup. That's not good. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna pitch Carlos Martinez after that huge game against the same team.
I don't think I'd go there either. I just like other pitchers a lot better for nearly the same price.
Man, he killed them. Molina is on fire.
Yeah, I mean, we got to be looking at Cardinals bats, right? Like Fowler, Pham, Carpenter, Ozuna, Molina, Martinez if he plays, DeJong. Like, no?
I always look at DeJong. I always look at Pham. Carpenter, for sure. Carpenter's the most expensive bat, at least on FanDuel. Man, Yali Molina is so expensive. No wonder I haven't been playing. Dexter Fowler's going to lead off. That's a lefty.
No, he's a switch hitter.
Yeah, but yeah. I don't love them, but I always have interest, especially the righties.
If you were building multiples, you'd have stacks on both sides, right?
Yes, probably more Cardinals though, because
I agree.
These two dudes like Yelich, and if Yelich and Kane is out, like it just makes the lineup that much worse.
Yep.
You know I want to play is G-Man Chu or whatever the hell his name is.
G-Man Choi, the first baseman on the Yankees last year.
You love that guy. Dude has power. Yeah, he is. But he's in the minors because of Thames and Aguilar.
Aguilar, yeah. I like Aguilar versus lefties. But.
Like the dude came up for one game this year, hit the game winner, walk-off. I believe it was a walk-off game winner, and went right back to the minors. That dude is good. I love that dude. That dude's a beast. But yeah, he's not around.
You know, I guess I'll have a little bit of Carlos Martinez if like you said, Kane's out of lineup too. The lineup's weaker. Like Martinez went 8 innings, 10 Ks against his team. Like I do like the fact that he has complete game ability. Like on DraftKings, like complete game shutout can really like set you apart. I guess like you can't just totally fade him in this spot against the Brewers, especially if Kane and Yelich are out.
Yeah, I mean I like Shaw and Thames, and then I would stack the Cardinals.
Yep, I'm with you there. Let's move over, but I think Carlos Martinez is in play, low exposure, and then both these lineups, not my favorites, but I'll definitely have a little bit of eat of both. Let's move on, though. Seattle Mariners. Now you got your boy Skoglund taking on the Kansas City Royals. Eric Skoglund versus Felix the King Hernandez. Seattle is a -115 favorite, and the over/under right now is 8.5. You know anything about Skoglund, and do you like anything here?
It's not very good. That's what I know. Not very good. Does not strike dudes out.
No, Does not.
His hard contact is kind of up there. His medium contact is way up there. Can't pitch him. I can't pitch him. I just got to look at if I'm going to stack against him.
So,
Felix Hernandez, I never play anymore.
I think, like without Nelson Cruz in the lineup, it'd be hard. Like, I mean, I don't mind like Haniger, but against the lefty, I don't really see going to Seattle in this park.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you can't. Segura has upside, but I don't think that he can. He can hit it out, but most likely he's not going to hit it out.
Yeah, doubtful.
I mean, like you said,
when he's showing it, like when he's hot, then I'll jump on a Segura.
Haniger is okay.
Yeah.
I mean, D Gordon is just steals. I never play D Gordon. Like, I want dudes that can hit home runs, and like it just don't.
Especially not against the lefty. Yeah, we're crossing off Seattle.
Yeah, I need Cruz. Please come back. And Healy is out too, and now they got Vogelbach. He blows.
Yeah. What about Kansas City? You like them tonight? They went off. Felix Hernandez got rocked his last start by the Giants. Do you like Kansas City again?
Yes. Felix Hernandez is garbage.
It's over for him?
Yes, it's over. It's done. It's done. He will never be King Felix ever again. Give me some Moose. I hope the weather is not too cold here. As long as the wind's not blowing in. Moose.
No, wind's blowing out 12 miles per hour, and then we got 61-degree wet temperature.
I'll take that. That's better than 30.
Yeah.
I like Moose. Yes, please
Going
give me that.
DraftKings.
I like me some Duda.
Yeah.
But Merrifield
Yes.
finally woke up today. Finally. He was actually my favorite Kansas City bat today. He can hit righties. Like,
yeah, and
I have no problem.
Felix. Actually,
yeah. I have no problem.
Felix from the right side.
And he has steal upside. So I like Merrifield. But the problem is, like, Soler maybe, but these other dudes, I don't play Escobar. I'm not going to play Vogelbach. Yeah, no, he's garbage. Patera, like, a lot of these guys are bad.
Yep.
Alex Gordon can be good, but he was terrible last year for almost the whole year. He was like mid-price, kept playing him. He sucked. So, yeah, it's probably that three-man Moose Duda.
Merrifield. Yeah, and maybe Soler.
Yeah, I have a soft spot for Soler. I think he's really good, and he just hits the ball so hard. That's what guys I want.
Yeah, again, it's not my favorite spot, but I will have a little bit.
He hit fifth today, so if he hits fifth again,
Soler?
I like it. Yeah. Yeah, it was in the 5-hole today.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I mean, I'd be shocked if this was the highest scoring spot of the night again, but
yeah, I don't think
it's possible, but I don't love it. I'll probably have like 5% exposure there again. We haven't found a ton of spots for bats.
They've been really bad this year, Kansas City.
Yeah, and
they played well today. And it was just a pitcher thing. Like, Gonzalez is terrible against righties. And I said, don't leave off Moose. Moose hit a home run against the bullpen, but
I think he hit two, didn't he? Didn't he hit two?
No, he only had one, but he still had almost 40 FanDuel points. It's like 37 to 38.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. He was 3 for 5. He must have hit a double. He had a double and a home run.
He was 2% owned.
Yeah. Yeah, not a ton of offenses yet, right?
Nope.
But the next spot we got Coors Field on the slate. Joey Lucchese, the lefty, taking on Tyler Anderson, the lefty. I like power on both sides. The Rockies are minus 154 favorites, and the over-under is 10 right now. I know you like both sides of the plate here. Talk to me about your Padres, and then tell me what you like about the Rockies.
Well, on FanDuel, it's ridiculous how cheap the Padres are. I'm playing Renfroe. He is my favorite play of the day. I will be playing Renfroe. I will be playing Perella. I will be playing Margot. I like a little hedges action. Yeah. You can give me the Padres today. And hopefully they're not popular and everybody goes to the Colorado side, which I do not like as much. I think this kid is talented, but it's also his first time in Coors, and you can't pitch him, that's for sure. But I always want to fade Colorado in Colorado. My reasoning today was the ground ball extreme of Clayton Richards. Didn't work out, but what can I say? Either, yeah, no, because Arenado, everybody was on his nutsack. He sucked.
Yep, he didn't do it.
That's what I try to do. Like, I wrote an article, like, my strategy for Coors is I fade. But I try to get one-offs. Like Arenado is the chalk. I wouldn't want to play him as no one-off. I'll try to get a one-off that's low on that goes off. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And you get a 40 burger in your lineup from Coors, just one. And it's very low owned. And Arenado bust and Story bust and these chalk options that are expensive bust, you're sitting pretty.
Yeah. So, like, I don't think the Padres are ever popular. And even though they're in Coors, like, they're usually priced up so people don't go there. I mean, this time, like, this might be the highest owned you see some of these guys just because we haven't set a ton of offensive spots that we like, right? Then you got Hunter Renfroe, Perella at 3.6, Villanueva, who triple donged last week at 4.0, and Austin Hedges at 3.2 on DraftKings. Like, I think some of those guys are going to get play tomorrow. Like, not overly, but at least 20% on some of those guys.
Like, you don't even want to hear the prices on FanDuel.
I know.
It's nuts. Yep. None of them is over 2.8.
Yeah.
Stupid. It's unbelievable.
Yep. I do have a little bit of interest in the Rockies. Like, I think you go back to Arenado if he burned you tonight. He will be popular again, but I just don't see him going 2 games in a row against a lefty and not doing much. I think I'd go to Blackman if he's in the lineup. I think I'd go to Ian Desmond, who continues to be hot. Carlos Gonzalez I'm fine with, and I like Chris Iannetta at the bottom of this order. He's got power, so I don't mind the Rockies. There's not a ton of offense that we've liked yet. I'll definitely have exposure to both sides tomorrow.
I love Iannetta against lefties.
Yeah. Yep.
Cargo hit one tonight, too.
Yeah, he did. So, yeah. Obviously, we're not going to look at either of these pitchers, right?
No. Hell no. I like Freddie Galvis a little bit as well.
Yep.
I always like him better from the left side of the plate, but
too.
He'll get to the left side against the bullpen.
Yep. Yeah. The only guy I probably wouldn't play, and like you definitely could play him, is Eric Hosmer. Just, I think I'd probably go to the other 4 or 5 righties that are cheap, so I can fit in good pitchers with that stack.
Yeah.
But you definitely could play Hosmer in a stack, and like you said, Galvis will get to the righties, so that means Hosmer does too.
Yep. He's cheap. He's only 3.6 on FanDuel.
Yeah, 4.1 on DraftKings.
They should set a minimum price for Coors. Like, there should be no guy that's min price. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, Hunter Renfroe is 2.6.
That's 2.6. That's crazy. What do you think his ownership would be on FanDuel tomorrow?
It should be 100%.
I know what it should be. What do you think it will be? Realistically, do you think he gets to 20?
No, more than that.
More? He'll be like 30?
More. Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
At least. I would say at least 30. He's just too cheap. And I don't think it's a secret. Like, I know it's not a secret for anybody that watches this, but dude is a masher. He gets that platoon advantage. You just plug him in. I don't care who it's against. I don't care who it's against.
I agree with you there, man. Let's move on. We got the Oakland A's taking on Patio Joe's Los Angeles Dodgers. Kyung-Jin Ryu versus Sean Manaea. The Dodgers are minus 123, and the over-under 7.5. What you laughing at there, bro?
I'm laughing at this dude's average score of average fantasy points.
Who?
Dude is average. Oh, he's only played one game. My bad. I thought he played two. The other one must have been Ryu. The other one must have been rained out. It was rained out in San Francisco.
Were they high though?
4 fantasy points is his average.
Oh, no.
But he scored 8 against Arizona and then 0, and they took the 0 and made it 4.
Okay.
But yeah, that's just hilarious to me. Manaea, I do got some interest here. Like, I'm a fan of Sean Manaea, first of all.
Oh my!
And he's a lefty.
Yep.
So I have interest. If I went heavy on him, I'd make a head stack because he will get blowed up. Like, he will get blowed up just like Garrett Richards today. He's kind of a guy that get blowed up some. So, yeah, I like Manaea as a cheap option. What's his price on DK?
7.8.
I like that. He's 8.2 on FanDuel. Like, this is a dude you could go to get in bats. He should be low owned because, like, why would you not get up to DeGrom at too cheap? DeGrom is too cheap. And Sale is too cheap, too, at only 11. Like, there's guys that are too cheap. So why wouldn't you just go up? Maybe because everybody wants to play Coors like they did today.
Well,
but on FanDuel, it's easy to play them.
On DraftKings, like Sale at 12.3 and Manaea at 7.8, that's 20.1K you're spending on your pitchers. Like, you can do that, but people don't like to go much more than like 18 and change. Like, you're going to have to do a lot of value in that lineup. But like with like a Carlos Martinez, he works. With like a Keuchel, he works. With, some like the mid-level guys.
He's been pitching really well. And the Dodgers,
he can strike guys out.
Yeah, and the Dodgers went back to struggling this year against lefties.
I mean, it's a very small sample. They've just struggled as a team altogether.
Yes, and the Dodgers need Turner back. I like the kid. I like him. Good ballpark.
Yeah, good pitcher's
I gotta look at the weather.
It is 86 degrees and a 7-mile-per-hour wind blowing out to center.
It's hot.
Yep, that's pretty hot. I agree with what you said. Like, I will have some Manaea because of the K upside, but I also will have Dodger stacks because I could see them getting to him. I could see them waking up at home on a hot day. Like, Dodgers are not going to, not do well this year. They have way too much talent. And they had a slow start. I could see them breaking out. They're at home, like, new series. So, like, as much as I probably won't have much more than, like, 15% Manaea, and I'll probably have the same amount of Dodger bats. Like, they can match lefties, like Chris Taylor, Enrique Hernandez, Kike, Matt Kemp, Logan Forsythe, Austin Barnes. All these guys are lefty mashers. And
that's the 5 plays.
Too. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's the 5 plays that's my favorite. Exactly, because I like to go Bellinger lefty on lefty. I'm not scared of that.
And he'll get to a righty if the stack works. And like Matt Kemp, I don't mind if he makes the lineup. Even if Grandal catches instead of Barnes, I could play him against a lefty. So I'll definitely have both sides. What about Oakland against Ryu? Any of those guys?
I mean, I kind of have interest in Ryu too because he's a lefty.
Yeah.
I like Oakland against righties. Marcus Semien is very, very good against lefties, but he's been struggling.
Yep.
And what's his name? Jed Lowry. He's good, but I want him on the left side of the plate. And a lot of these guys mash righties, but Olsen against a lefty, yes, I like that. He's my favorite play on Oakland. Really? But I do kind of like.
Oh wow! Olsen profile's amazing against. Against Ryu. Wow.
Yeah, I like Olsen a lot.
Chris Davis' profile's really good too. Lucroy, Chapman, Piscotty.
Because Ryu gives up a ton of power to lefties.
Does he?
Like his
What's he like fly ball to ground ball wise?
his ISO numbers against lefties were crazy when I looked them up. Hold on, let me find. Where is he at? Ryu. Ground ball was 45%, line drive was 22.8, and fly ball was 32.1.
Okay.
So he's more of a ground ball
He's a
guy.
grounder, but he's giving up 30% fly balls. I'll take that.
His soft contact was 18.6, medium was 45.2, and hard was 36.2, with 1.56 home runs per nine in 126 innings last year. Swing and strike rate 11, K percentage 21.
Yeah. I think
dudes.
Unless there's like a great pitching umpire, I'll probably be pretty low on these pitchers, and I like both bats, and I like the bottom of the Oakland lineup as a cheap stack to help fit good pitchers. Like, you want to throw Olsen in there for one, fine. Matt Chapman, Jonathan Lucroy, maybe like a Jacob Smolinski, a Chad Pinder might bat down there. Like,
I like
guys.
I like Matt Joyce because I know Ryu gives up power to lefties. So I do like Matt Joyce. He's been hot.
You gonna play two lefties in your stack though against Ryu?
I'm not scared, bro. They should be low owned. That's what I want.
Yeah,
He gives up massive power to righties. Let me go try to find this.
Yeah, I definitely like both sides of the plate here. Man. Not a ton sticking out for the bats, though. I guess, Philly's going to have to be one of my higher owned stacks tomorrow. We only got one more game left. What are you looking up?
Nah, never mind. I'm good.
All right. I was gonna say this is a great time to let everyone know Bristol Motor Speedway Foodway 500 this weekend. How'd you do in NASCAR?
I mean, I did well. I lost a little money, but I still did well because I had so much Truex.
Yeah.
So I only lost like $6, I think it was.
Oh, yeah, that's right. With all that Truex, that's a win. I had the same problem. Either I had Truex or I had Larson, so everyone had an accident.
I had a little Larson.
I did have a lot of the other right players. Tommy SB did really well, almost took down a GPP. So
we had to do
cash on NASCAR.
We had a dude that had the nuts. I think Tommy had the nuts too, except they had Kane.
Yeah,
Kane over McDowell. And Kane, he got into some contact and lost a tire.
And then we got golf this weekend. RBC Heritage Open. Not as many pros, but there's still some good names in this tournament. And I do like the new one-day golf slates on DraftKings. I think that's worth checking out.
Hold up. Let me find this.
Hold up.
Okay. Let me find. Where are you at, Olsen? 252 ISO for Ryu to lefties over the last 2 years.
Oh, wow.
252 ISO to lefties.
I do like
192 ISO to righties.
Wow, that's really interesting. All right. Well, I'll definitely play Olsen in all my A stacks because I do like that. And then he'll be crazy low owned.
Should be.
Yeah. The last game we got is the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the San Francisco Giants. Tyler Beede. They don't even have an arm which way he pitches on Fantasy Labs for the Giants, taking on Patrick Corbin, the lefty, for the Diamondbacks. San Fran is a small 113 favorite. That's surprising.
There's no way.
Yeah, I know. I think the change just happened. The line's probably going to move. And the over-under right now is 8. I got to find out what this kid is all about.
Oh, no. I'm pretty sure Cueto.
Cueto, too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cueto is going to pitch. He tweaked his ankle, so they thought he was going to miss, but he looks like he's going to go.
Okay.
I was about to say, that's got to be wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I thought the Dodgers was going to go off. I mean, not the Dodgers, but I thought Arizona was going to go off today, getting 2 runs in the first, and they didn't do nothing the rest of the game.
Yep.
It's kind of a stack I like today. Cueto. He's been decent, but I just know that I like lefties against him. The problem is Lamb isn't there. The
Yeah.
problem is this is a massive ballpark.
Yep.
I mean, probably Peralta as a one-off. Probably not much more than that. I don't want to pitch Cueto, but he's not terrible because the D-back can be bad away from Chase. Patrick Corbin is the ass. Absolutely dominated the Dodgers after Godley didn't do nothing. Not gonna do that. I played Godley today against the Giants. He did very well.
Yeah, very well.
I'm not gonna go back to that well. Maybe it's gonna change this year with this new team. They're gonna strike out more, but I want to see a little more before I go to Corbin. His price is kind of up because he's been pitching well.
9.5 on DK. I don't think I'd go there. Like,
but I don't want to play no Giants though.
Yeah, I don't think I'd play many Giants. I very rarely play Giants in Giant Stadium. But I think this game's mostly a pass for me. Like, I don't think I'm going to pitch Cueto, although I do think, like, he's 8.3, 8.7 on DraftKings. If he was cheaper, I would be looking to pair him with some of those studs. It's just a little expensive. But there's scenarios where he has a good game. He can get 7 Ks, go 8 innings, like 1 run. Like, that's possible against the Diamondbacks at home.
No doubt.
But, like, maybe I'll have a little bit of him. And I don't think I'm going to go to Corbin. I think the one thing the Giants did change this offseason is they got good righty bats. And, like, I don't think I'll take a lefty against them all that often.
I mean, maybe McCutchen because he's so cheap.
Yeah.
But I like to wait until he starts hitting well. He did a home run recently, though. I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I doubt that wins the slate. But
I mean, but why? Like, why would you pay 2.7 on FanDuel for McCutchen where you get Renfroe and Coors at 2.6?
I'm with you. I'm with you all the way. So that's going to do it for the game by game. What do you think about this slate, man? It's a lot of good arms, a handful of decent bat spots. Like, we got that Homer Bailey against the Phillies. We got the Phillies bats. We got maybe some Nationals bats against Fulte.
I mean, outside of Coors, I would say Philly is my favorite. Yeah, and I would love I would love to say the Angels, but I mean, this guy. Oh no, that's Perez. I was thinking that. Never mind. Oh yeah, the Angels. My bad.
Angels look good to me, and the Cardinals against Brent Suter, I don't mind. But nothing I love, but I do love Chris Sale tomorrow. So let's do some Dong Watch, and we will get out of here. I don't know what you guys do, but let's do a infielder, outfielder, and then a utility. All right, give me a Dong in the infield.
Hunter Renfroe. Oh, infield. I gotta go infield first.
No, we'll do Snake. We'll do Snake. You can just do whatever.
I'll say Hunter Renfroe is gonna hit 2.
All right, so he's taking an outfield spot for you. I will go with which Cincinnati Red is going to hit a home run tomorrow? I mean, which Philadelphia Philly? Oh, you know who I'm going to go with? Give me Nick Williams to go.
Oh, man. Well, let's say there's a real easy one there. My infield home run will be, I'm going to say, dude for the A's, Olsen.
I do like that call, and I will be playing that tomorrow. For the infield, I will take Christian Villanueva from the Padres. And you get a utility. Best one on the slate.
Cespedes.
I like that. I like that a lot. Man. I think I will go with Marcell Ozuna of the Cardinals as my utility. And the pitchers always get left out, so I don't know what we're going to call it, but I want your top 2 expensive pitchers and your top 2 value pitchers on the slate tomorrow, and we'll do it snake style again. You can take anyone you want.
I'll take the Grom because I know you love Sale.
Yeah, I'm going to take Chris Sale against my Yankees. Just trust me on this one. Shut down the game tomorrow.
And then cheap, I will say, I'll say Sean Manaea.
That leaves me in a tough spot. I think I'm going to go with Mike Fultanowicz at 6'6" against the Nationals without many lefties. So that's going to do it, though. We got a cool slate tomorrow. It was cool breaking it down with you. Catch us on the live stream tomorrow at 5:30. Grab a day pass if you haven't tried us out. The nation's been very hot lately in all sports, but we've been doing really well in baseball especially. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Nah. I mean, F Coors. F the Yankees. Let's get that money.
Yeah, you're going to have to be I'm going to give you game 1 tomorrow in this series, but I know we ain't messing with Sale tomorrow. Play Chris Sale. With that said, if you're watching us on YouTube, give us a thumbs up. Bust us up those rankings. If you're watching us on iTunes or Podbean, give us some 5-star reviews. And if you're watching on Facebook, please like and share. Any of the other platforms we have, please do the same. For CashinDFS, for myself, for the entire White Snake Nation, we will see you tomorrow, and we are out.
Yeah.